All right. Welcome, welcome. It's JAYSTRAYS. It's episode 27. We're on the Truckee River, and the Truckee River is a pretty quality river. Flow goes up and down during the year. This time of the year, the flow is usually pretty small. Now, I'm standing in the middle of the river itself, but I'm not really, actually. So you can see I have a little disembarkation area right there. Now, what it turns out to be is I'm going to show you around the place. But this is formerly the remnants of my bathtub. Now, you can maybe, I don't know, see, but the outline of the rocks. I'm here kind of early in the day, so the sun is out here. It hasn't peeled back and revealed it, but basically right through here is the existing wall, and it has like a little waterfall, and then over here is a rock wall that goes, it extends quite a ways. Now, we've had back-to-back precipitation in the Sierra Nevada, so therefore the amount of snowpack will move the stones on the river. They'll move all kinds of different things from year to year. And so what we're here to do is we're going to repair and restore my former glory. I first built this bathtub in 2004, and it is now 2024. So I've been coming here literally for 20 years, ever since I first built it. Now, I've moved away. I've gone to Denver and Vegas and some other places during my 20 years, but I always make it back here to restore my bathtub. Now, it was overgrown, and so I had to bring Mr. Shears along so I could kind of, you know, bushwhack my way back down. See that big stone where my towel is sitting on? That's a big stone. And then we got the handle. This is the pull-up handle. That pull-up handle was where the riverbank was, but because of many different precipitatory events have eroded the bank and done other things along the way. And so what we're going to do is we're going to repair our bathtub, try to get some nice view of it, and then enjoy the soak. So the river is really, if you look at my leg, it's only coming up about a foot and a half, right? So it's not really deep enough to swim in, right? So what I do is I create a natural flow, and basically all I do is channel the water. I don't change its trajectory. I just channel it by putting in basically an obstacle course. And then at one point, because I'm also a whitewater kayaker, I had built down below, and the shadow of it's still there, is kind of like what they call a jetty on the ocean. It's like a rock escarpment under the water, and the reason I did that is so when I'm coming down the river in my kayak, then I can eddy out. I can like go around this little jetty, this artificial jetty that I built in the water, and then eddy out right here and then tie off and be right in my bathtub. So, you know, just like me kayaking for many, many years, I've been using this bathtub for many, many years. And so that's what we're here to do. So welcome to JAYSTRAYS. Thanks for joining me on the Truckee River. All right, following two disclaimers. After restoring the bathtub, JAYSTRAYS is a little out of shape. So keep the comments to somewhat civil. No, it's a little joke. But nonetheless, another disclaimer. Constantly tubers and rafters going by. That's kind of a new phenomenon here. Didn't used to be that way. But I don't mind. People are always smiling and happy, and ooh, that looks like it'd be a little dangerous. Let's see what we just found. Yeah, barbed fishing. I don't even know if that's legal on the Truckee, but hey, so anytime you're in a river, you gotta really be careful, okay? I wear river shoes, okay? I wear river shoes, I would be very careful, anybody that's kind of doing what I do, you know, kind of building a bathtub, because you never know what kind of debris you're going to find in the river. And so we found this fishing hook, but also right in the distance we see another anomaly that is obviously not a natural phenomenon. The good old fill. You got the good old fill. Oh, there we go. Speaking of which. And so what we're doing is we're commandeering this lure and trying to be extremely careful so we don't get it in our hand. And also this bobbin. You see there's a great bit of debris out here. There he goes. Hey! Nice day for that. So second disclaimer has just come to pass. As you can see, the people floating on by in their tubes and in their rafts. Now, every single rock in this bathtub, I know it by heart. I've moved them thousands of times, coming here over 20 years. And so, what I like to do is remove debris that is actually clogging the rocks that are holding up the wall. And the reason that is because the more that the water can just flow through, then the less, the less sediment building up, the less debris. So it's just kind of a good situation all the way around. So we like to, always be kind of cleaning the thing out, putting trash off to the side that we can take up to the trash up at the top. So, here at JAYSTRAYS, we're trying to keep things in an environmentally friendly situation here. We don't want to do anything that's considered destructive to the environment. So that means that's why I'm kind of leave no trace. I'm taking away my debris. And as this thing gets cleaned out, the funny thing is the water already starts rising in it. The water already starts rising in it. When I did the beginning of the video, the water was a little bit lower than my shorts. Now it's coming up. And it's just by nature of when you take out the debris, then there's less obstacles and the water has a path of least resistance. So thanks for joining me, JAYSTRAYS. Repair on the Truckee River of my bathtub, year 20. Thanks for joining me, episode 27. Here we can continue our progress here. So there's probably a couple hundred rocks over here. And, a lot of it, this is the edge of the jetty. The jetty goes this way, all this way. So it's a two-pronged attack. We're removing debris and rebuilding the jetty wall. Oh, I remember this guy. As I rebuild it, it forces the water to go over this little waterfall that I've got, this artificial waterfall. It goes down this little channel, the little class 1, class 2, trying to jump off over here. no special way to do this, guys. But as I start building the wall, yeah, build back better, right? So as I'm rebuilding the wall, it starts filling up the bathtub. Back to the semblance where I can just sit in it and soak. Handle some of these rocks hundreds of times. Thousands could be stretching it, but hundreds for sure. Oh, there's the keystone. Some people have tried to rearrange my tub over the years. I'm able to come back here and put all the king's horses and all the king's men. Put my bathtub back together again. Keystone piece. Bullseye. So, that bird starting to resemble that rock eddy from times of past. Project as we go along here. I'll give you another update here. Beautiful day. 95. Oh, we got some more of these rafter guys. Some rafters coming. And then we got some sort of looks like a manicured log of some sort. It looks as though somebody had been making a walking stick. We're gonna see if we can make it over there and grab that guy. Cutting marks. I don't know if they were using this to float down the river. I would suspect so. We're gonna do people a solid. We're gonna just leave it off to the side. There we go. the rafters are getting stuck. You got some going across down on that side. That one's pretty fast. But if you take that side, you end up getting stuck over there. So best practices, you can see a line comes right down. I'm a kayaker, so there's a line that comes right down through here. The better line's right down through there. You see it. But as they get closer and closer to my wall, it gets faster and faster, and it picks up velocity on this corner. So I took rocks out of the center of the river right there and used them to build up my wall. It basically made this into a rip current by doing so, because there's less obstacles for the river to go across. So we got more of these good people floating. All right, there's the update so far. Working on the jetty. Got the class 2 right off in the distance. JAYSTRAYS, episode 27. Okay, as you can see, bathtub has its own little spillover. It even has a side spill over there where it can go over the side. There's nothing obstructing it. This is really just kind of free flowing, and so we don't want to impact nature by obstructing it. We just try to use it kind of structurally. Every year the bathtub gets knocked down by snowmelt, so there's no way that I can impact it longer than 3 months at a time, because I'll build it in the summer, sometimes the spring, but spring usually not, because it's too high of a flow. So generally, as a rule of thumb, I try to come here late summer when the water's really low. It's actually kind of pumping right now because we had such a huge winter, so it's pumping. So I ain't having to do much, and this thing is filling up. And it's also, as I'm doing it, the water's becoming crystal clear. The sun will come right through this little area, through the trees. It's already doing it over there, as you can see. It'll come through here and beam of light. It'll go, I didn't really engineer it that way, but somehow the sun will do it, and it'll go right through the center of the bathtub, despite this entire foliage canopy, as it were. So the wall is kind of resurrecting itself. We've also kind of created an area for a drone takeoff. Now, a little precarious. I haven't done it before. I've only flown my drone one other time. So we're gonna see if we can get some good drone footage here on the river. I've kind of put the launch pad on the wall because it's away from the canopy cover, because drones can clip their wings, and I am pretty close, actually, pretty close. But I believe I'll be able to kind of take off and then steer out and be able to, get a pan shot here. Let's hope I don't lose my drone. But yeah, so that big flat rock right there represents the takeoff spot for my DJ Mini 4 Pro. And wish me luck. JAYSTRAYS, episode 27. Be back shortly. Oh, we got the train going by. Yeah, he honked for us. There he is. That's another part of this pleasure trip over here at the river, is this train. And it's really kind of my allure here, as I always come here because of the trains. You see my train videos, right? You see my train videos? There's 3 other ones. Check the other episodes. This is episode 27, but a few back, I got East Ely Train Depot. I was chasing Big Boy Train 4014. Did the Great Train Robbery. So we got numerous train videos. This is just happened to be convenient for today's adventure. We get a lot of cargo that passes through the Sierra Nevada, and so this river mirrors the passageway over the Sierra Nevada. You see how beautiful the day it is. Got some little bit of clouds rolling in. After 2 o'clock, you have what's called the Washoe Zephyr, where the winds kind of come in. Building America, there you go. Look at those. You got some good freight going. So we, you know, JAYSTRAYS here, we always try to stray a little bit off the beaten path. You know, you see some people passing me by on with their boats, but pretty isolated over there. Just enjoying Labor Day weekend here. Got some good train for everybody. Now he was getting punched up with two. Yep, there's the third one. So there's the rear. So he's got two in the front, one in the rear. All right, JAYSTRAYS episode 27. Let's keep on rocking in the free world. Oh, we got our other friend, the Amtrak passenger train. JAYSTRAYS episode 27. Look at there, there's the good cab right there. There's the viewing decks. All right, we got our Eddy, or jetty actually, excuse me. It's Eddy out, but it's the jetty that I built. You know, the train's telling people, look out, I'm coming. We've been able to rebuild the wall upstream. And then, as promised, there's the drone launch spot. The drone launch spot from the rock wall in the bathtub. So here we are on the Truckee River. You know, we're just always trying to bring you some different footage, different ideas, different objectives, different viewpoints on Mother Nature. We got some passers by. We got some clouds rolling in, but just as promised, the sun's peeling back right on the rock wall. Sun's peeling back, and so that's going to allow me to take the drone off and get the kind of the footage that I'm looking for, which is looking back and down at this bad boy. Now this is my first piloting of the drone for the objective of filming. So, wish me luck. Just get this puppy rolling. Thanks for joining me. JAYSTRAYS, episode 27. Hey, JAYSTRAYS, episode 27. A little hard to hear my voice, episode 27. My little waterfalls jamming over here. Got a little cloud cover going on. We're going to try to launch the drone. So, I'm going to wait until this rock dries off. Take off. So we were able to do some significant restoration to our bathtub. Sun is coming back out. There's a little bit more cloud cover coming. I'm having problems with launching my drone. I set up everything perfectly. I even got an actual, I'll insert it here in the video, a clip of it sitting there on the launch pad. But it would not fly even though it said permitted to take off. It was asking for an update that I couldn't do because I'm not in a network. Even though I turned on my mobile hotspot, it didn't work. So, JAYSTRAYS episode 27, Roger Wilco. You'll see some drone footage. If it lets me, you know, get the update done, I'll come back here and try to get some footage and conclude this lovely video of restoring my 20-year-old bathtub. Take a look around. There's my wood that I found. Shark tooth, which we turned over and put it as a part of a wall. Restored the bathtub. Cleaned it. It's just clear water now. Fix my jetty so I can eddy out when I'm in my kayak and tie off over here underneath this little waterfall. Yeah, good stuff. All right, let's see if that update can take place and we can get back over here real quick. All right, thank you. All right, JAYSTRAYS episode 27. We had to do like a fly zone update. So if you're in an area that you're not flying into aircraft and things of that nature. We were able to get it to take off. Now we're going to try to see if we can get it to take off here at the bathtub that we've been working on all day. The restoration of the bathtub. Let's see if we can get some love. Let's turn on the camera on the drone. Okay, camera's running on the drone. Camera's running on the GoPro. Liftoff. suspended in midair. picky about landing right there because of the water, so I had to just kind of catch it and hold it upside down. But so there we go. We're going to do our first successful takeoff. Couldn't land there, you know, it is what it is. Took off from there. I couldn't get her to land, but it did take off. We got that on footage, all right? JAYSTRAYS episode 27.